Hello and welcome to episode 32 of our Ostriv Alpha 4.6 Let's Play. It is June of 1772. We have 1,461 people living in our town. Got a whole lot of stuff we built in here over the past 31 episodes going into the 32. Of course, you might notice there's a lot more done that you did not see in episode 31. That's because we had a live stream that was all sorts of good fun yesterday and built a whole bunch of houses as well as this other farm over here and a couple of things as well. So yeah, lots to get into, lots to continue going. We're going to try in this episode to get to 1,500 residents and see what else we can accomplish. In terms of jobs, we have tons of open vacancies. So we're going to go ahead and start off by building some more houses, and we're going to see just how far away we can get from this market before we have to start building more markets. I think we're probably still okay to put a second layer here. We are, of course, going to have to move one of these things. We'll go ahead and get things started. See if it'll let me. No, we're going to have to wait. Well, we go ahead and put it on turbo mode. This is starting to get to the point where 12 times speed is no longer viable for the game, just based on how stuff is getting built here. So we are going to have to move these hay dryers somewhere else. So let's go ahead, while we have the ability to do so, go ahead and place a couple of these over here. Just to make up for it. Of course, we have these weavers' workshops that are in the process of being built to take care of all of the stuff this farm is going to be growing. All sorts of good stuff. Just at this point, it's about balancing, making sure that we can sustain the population that we've got. So one thing we haven't done in a while is checking our problems overlay. So we have substantially more than we used to, but it's still not quite crisis mode yet. Although these people being out of firewood is curious, considering there's so much firewood that is available for sale in the marketplace. I'm not worried long term about it. It'll get figured out. So I guess we have to wait for this hay to actually dry before we can actually put anything else here. So what we can do in the meantime is go over to our other weavers' workshops, copy all of our settings, make sure these are good to go. Of course, these jobs are going to... Why is there clay in here? That's nothing to do with anything. There shouldn't be any clay in here. It's funny how steep this is. It's actually surpassed the bounding box for the bottom of the little stilt here. Still waiting on this. Alright. Okay, get this thing out of here so it's empty. Get this thing out of here so it's empty. And then we can put more houses in. Alright, that's done. So, you know the drill. Ooh, game is angry now. Alright, let's slow down to 5 times speed and go to good old save. So I do not want to have to redo any more of this than I have to. It is definitely getting to that point where it's a little testy, which is obviously not ideal. So we'll put in another house here, leave a little bit of open space, then continue on this way. That's actually pretty close. We'll move that back just a little bit. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. This is what you get for having multiple games going on at once. I get used to the Timberborn stuff, and then I get used to the Ostriv stuff, and then I get used to the Timberborn stuff again. It's like, well, it's still good fun. Lots to like about both games. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the Timberborn games, go check them out. It's a lot of fun. It is very quickly becoming one of my favorite games I have ever played. We'll go ahead and get these houses built here. Let's see what else we can sell to make some money. I think things are going pretty well. We're going to continue to import wheat and hemp until we can sustainably manufacture it here. We just keep going through so much of it, but we have lots of wheat and flax and sunflowers and hemps and stuff growing here. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. It's just a, you know, whole lot of stuff, whole lot of open vacancies to take care of. And I think these houses should get us to 1,500. It's going to take them probably a little while to build. So while they are taking care of that, we can go ahead and put in some useful stuff like a wagon shed and a cart shed, because this is an area that we're going to be making use of all sorts of good stuff here. So I think I can get away with putting something like this here. Then the big hay barrack, yes, right here. That'll service all of these areas. So we can actually, over here, put this land to good use by making it all hay dryers. If I can, you know, get it in here. You know, just the same old normal stuff, just put a couple hay dryers there. That ought to help some of this stuff here. Alright, so now all we have to do is wait for these houses to get built ever so slowly. Go ahead and save again, and then we're going to try to go back to full speed. See how badly it likes that. Because if I have to go on 5 times speed, it is going to be a long time before I upload a whole lot more Ostriv stuff. I think we could probably use another well or 2 or 5. Go ahead and put one there. We'll put another one right next to here because they're going to need it. And of course we'll put one down here too. So now we're actually getting somewhere, building quite quickly. It looks like most of these are marriages. So until we get out of the marriage trap here, we're not going to get too much more immigration. Yeah, see, this is going to keep going for a little while. So we're probably going to have to build more houses, but hey, that's fine. Nothing too wrong with that. So let's turn our attention to this area here. Start putting in some more houses with gardens. So we can put this one, actually, let's use our friend F1 and just have them go all the way up here because we have the technology to do that. Then we'll match up this corner with this corner. Of course, it's going to be angry at me because there's tree branches and stuff down on the ground. So we'll have to wait for those to get taken away before we can actually, you know, get this out of here. So kind of let me do it now? No. This is what happens when you try to be compact and efficient. It's not all bad, though. Just need to get that one last log. Come on. Any minute now. Just need 2 of you to come get this log. Anytime you feel like it. Quite literally, anytime. There we go. It's still occupied? No. Okay, good. Boy, that would have been incredibly annoying. Okay, so we'll get this one here. We'll line this up. Yeah. I think that will do nicely. That's 3 more houses to get done after all of this stuff. And that will help add some space taken up over here, as well as some more production of all sorts of good stuff. We're going to keep saving very frequently here, because the game is not super stable. Yeah, these are all still marriages. Come on, people. Wow, they want 8,000 sunflower oil. Well, we have 3,000 in export, so that's what we're going to sell them. Buy some iron ore. We have plenty of mead. We have plenty of salt. Dried fish. We're doing okay as well. How are things looking over here in farmland? Well, actually, we need a thumbnail for today's episode. So why don't we go ahead and make this the thumbnail? Get a little closer. There we go. We'll go with that. Yep, more marriage. They're going to have to get quicker. Of course, they haven't gotten to this haydryer because it's really far away. So I wonder if it's worth putting another bridge here. Might have to do it. Might have to do it here. That's not the worst. That'll give them something to do. Then, of course, we can come in over here when we build down here. That'll be a-okay. Oh, a vacant house. We can get some immigration. Maybe. Well, now we're all dying to know. I guess we will have to wait and see. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gets us ever closer to that 1,500 number, and then, of course, somebody dies. So, we're out of burial plots again, is it? Alright, you know the drill. Time to come in here with our burial plots and just keep stacking them up. Just keep going and going and going. I am going to need to put a fence around the church property at some point. Well, we kind of have one, but we don't have one going all the way to the water. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But those additional plots ought to get us most of the rest of the way there. Are we making anything here? There's still clay. We don't need... Yeah, just get rid of that. Clay is infinite anyway, it doesn't matter. How are we looking here? Looking good? Seems like it. Cool. Lots to be happy with here. I think things are going quite well. So let's hope they can hurry up and get this stuff built. Because we're starting to run out of time, for this year at least. We shall see. Yep, another marriage. Not going to get us any closer to 1,500, at least not immediately. Sometime next year, maybe, when they have children. Let's see how quickly they're able to build here. That's all done. And, of course, it is another direct marriage, which, you know, is fine, I guess. Yeah, I think we're doing good on the rest of this. Getting the wagon shed done is going to be nice, because then we can have horses help with delivering food and stuff here. That will be quite nice indeed. So while we're doing that, let's go on over here. Wow, we got to go all the way across the map, huh? Go on over here to our stable and prepare some horses for being draft horses. Alright, so we've got 3 all taken care of. Wagon shed is complete. We'll go ahead and copy our settings here. Get this supplying. And as soon as it is reasonably supplied, then we'll go ahead and get our wagons ordered. Hopefully that's sooner rather than later. Water incoming. Now we just need the hay or the wheat or something for them to eat. That rhymed. Alright, well, by the time the wagons are done being built, we'll have food for the horses. We've got our cart shed, which you don't have to feed the carts, but you do have to have people to work those jobs. So we'll go ahead and order carts, and then copy our settings here. Nobody ended up putting anything on these hay dryers. Okay, well, it is what it is. This one's completely full, so maybe they'll have somewhere to put in here. Well, this one guy's going to do it all by himself, huh? Let's get this thing done. Come on, let's go. Somebody's got to do it. There we go. Got to do it all by yourself, huh? Cool. So that's taken care of. Alright, that brings us back over to here. So this is shaping up quite nicely. This hopefully will be filled up relatively soon, and we should have a wagon coming in shortly. And here comes the snow. Not quite at 1500. It's going to take us a little bit of time here. We have these fishing docks done here, so we can go ahead and come behind here. Actually, first, before we get too far, let's save again. Come back in here and build some more houses. Just kind of following the general curve of what's going on here. We'll make sure to leave a little bit of space here. I don't think we can fit another fishing dock here, yeah, because it's uneven terrain. So maybe we can put a couple more houses there. I think I'd like that. Yeah, so let's, I think it will. It might not let me unless I'm, oh, this is the back of these houses anyway, so we should be okay. So we put these 3 houses like this. Actually, we're going to move this guy back just a hair. Straighten him out a tiny bit. Yeah. So that ought to help. We got a little bit of other stuff done here. We get these houses all taken care of, and that ought to get us over to 1500. Then I think at that point it'll be the biggest town I've ever had. I think the last one was somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 or 1450. In fact, we've probably already passed that point now here. I just don't remember off the top of my head. So it'll be exciting, uncharted territory for me at least. I know there's probably several others who have gotten a town that big. Come on, now they have to actually finish this, or I'm just going to look like an idiot. There we go. That is immediately occupied by another marriage. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Rather have new immigrants. But can't always get what you want, right? At least these houses seem to build relatively quickly. That's done. Another marriage. Alright, well, they're not doing anything here. So we can come back and check on them later. How's our horses looking? Alright, they are... Looks like they're doing pretty well. Now they're supplying this wooden bridge construction. Looks like they've got all the resources, just waiting on stuff to come back. Yeah, I'd say this is looking pretty successful right here. So let's check out some bridge construction. Whenever they decide to, you know, actually build the bridge. Probably won't happen for a while yet because they have that other house to build. But there's still plenty of people come down here to drop off items. Or maybe just to walk down here and, I don't know. Because some of them have wagons, some of them have carts, and some of them are just not carrying anything at all, which is strange. Now Drakachi's back, so we'll go ahead and take care of all of this stuff. Nope, we don't stock those. That was a misclick. Clothing, we'll go ahead and buy some of this. Metal parts, how are we looking? Oh, we've got tons. We're in good shape. Alright, how's this looking? Predictably slow, I suppose. It truly does never get old watching them build stuff. To think after hundreds of hours of playing this game and having, I guess now, 4 towns, over 1,000 population, it still is a completely fun, fresh experience every time. That's a testament to the quality of the game, in my opinion. Yep, another marriage. Alright, well, gonna have to get some more people in here before we get to 1,500. Can't all be marriages, right? Well, now they can actually build this bridge. So let's get to it, chaps. There we go. That's what we like to see. Although it is kind of hard to follow in the February snow. And all done. So now no one's going to be using this at this exact moment in time. This will come in handy in the future when we have this populated, probably with some more animal buildings at some point. We're not quite there yet. Now we have all of these houses to enjoy watching get built. Slowly, as they may be. And then by that point, I believe we'll be over 1,500, and we'll be at a pretty good stopping point for the episode. Just always love to watch incremental buildings get constructed. But hey, if you're still here watching this, then you understand that as well. Building these out of sequence again? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Well, I don't think that's a impossible conclusion either. Oh, all these sheep are coming over here. Must mean that this is their chosen field of occupation for the summer. Okay, very well. Turn off production for this. They're going to have to get speedier at building these houses here. I say as the throng of construction men appear to build a house nearly instantaneously. What do these people want? We don't have any sunflower oil for export? Uh-oh. That's kind of concerning. Man, they gotta stop occupying these with marriages. We need to get some fresh blood in here. Unless they're gonna keep having children at this rate, then I guess that's probably still fine. Not getting any building sound on this one? Okay. Oh, could this be immigration? Well, now we have to wait and see. Just a couple more houses left in the building queue. Yeah, I think we're going to get to 1500 right at the end of the episode. Aha, there we go. 1497, brand new family. This one ought to be occupied soon as well. 1498, yeah, they just keep having children. It's funny how that works, huh? I guess that's one good way to look at all of these marriages happening, is this just, alright. They're going to have to get with it at some point. There we go. There's our 1500, 1502. Brand new family. Looking a lot like this other one here. Yeah, that's going to do it for that. We're over 1500. I know it's not a record in the life of the game, but it's a record for me. And I think that's fun. It's worth celebrating a little bit. This area is really starting to come together. It is still a little barren down here. But we'll take care of that, and we will be fleshing this out as well. I'll have to put another marketplace in. Probably going to go somewhere up here-ish. We'll take a look, because I know this is going to be prime development real estate, probably more houses over here. So we'll see where the best place for the market is going to be. But I think there's a lot to be happy about here. Except our big hay barracks don't seem to be getting any love here, which is unfortunate. But our wagon sheds sure are. They are making all sorts of use of that. So as they finish this last house here, of course, this is the time to remind you that I do live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/jcthebeard, playing mostly non-city builders over there, but it's a nice community, lots of fun people. And if you feel so inclined, go give me a follow over there and keep up with all we've got going on there on Twitch. And of course, I live stream Ostriv and Timberborn for the time being here on YouTube. Try to do at least 1 or 2 of those a week here as well, so you guys can enjoy the live stream experience. Lots of great people showing up in chat and having a good time and just enjoying some gameplay. So if you feel like joining that fun, you're more than welcome to. I try to schedule those in advance so you have an idea when that's happening in case you want to make plans, but would love to see you there. That is all the time, however, that we have for today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.